Hey guys, it's Naja Reviews back with another video. Today I'll be talking about my favorite show From, and breaking it down, also spotlighting the best parts of the episode to me. It's confirmed that Fatima is actually pregnant and she's feeling very pessimistic and down. We lead into the next scene where something else is confirmed, which is that the monster is dead. And they're all standing around in disbelief. Now they're having a struggle because Kenny wants to burn this vampire, this monster, whatever it is, and they want to bring it inside and dissect it and see if whatever was in Boyd's blood can be extracted from the monster and then used to kill them, used as protection. And I really think that was the best idea in my opinion. But Kenny is so concerned about Christy. He doesn't want her to get hurt because he just saw whatever was in the arm killed the monster. They end up going inside with the monster, and I'm going to get back to the scene a little bit later. Next scene where Donna's talking to the man that stabbed Ellis, and he is wondering what's going to happen to him because he knows he did something wrong. He said he's sorry and he knows that Ellis is a good kid. He ends up saying like, am I going to go in the box? Is this what we turned into?
Is that who we are now?
And I'm thinking like, is this what you turned into? You stabbed Ellis yesterday.
Oh God, oh fuck, I'm sorry. Fucking stabbed me.
You're talking about, is this what we turned into? He's also very concerned about the food shortage, which Donna is fully aware of. Ellis ends up coming in and everyone is relieved. Now, going to the next episode, Jim is talking to his wife. His wife kind of disrespected him a little bit in front of the kids because she went against him in front of the family. They end up talking outside. As they're discussing things they've seen, the wife ends up telling him, like, how do you know if that whatever you heard on the radio was a person? It could have very well been a monster. And we've all thought that, but I'm glad they put it in the show because now Jim can think about it and have more questions. Jim ends up seeing Randall flying a little drone in the air and he has an epiphany, and he ends up going to talk to him and ends up saying, I feel like this drone could be an answer to leaving this place. And Randall's a little bit leery. I don't know if he's dealt with some kind of, molestation in the past or something because he accused him of being a pervert. And I don't know if we should take note of that because maybe in the future they may mention something about that because he was very suspicious of Jim in a weird way because Jim doesn't have perverted vibes. He just seems interested and he's seen, the way he interacts with his wife. So I'm not sure if that was some insight on Randall. And Jim ends up saying, I know you probably think I'm crazy. And he responds, I don't think you're crazy. He pretty much is saying he's seen it all, but he's wondering if you think it's an experiment, then why haven't you questioned if people here are a part of that experiment?
This is one big experiment, right? And it never occurred to you that some of the people here might be in on it.
And we've all thought this, but I'm so glad they put in the show. I want to know, who's a part of this? All these names started popping in my head. Donna, Victor, all these people. Anyways, the next part of the episode, let's talk about when they are opening up the monster. So I'm already on the edge of my seat, jumping before anything has even happened. And they open the monster and he has a jerk reaction. I guess some nerves, they triggered some nerves when they touched him. And let me tell you, that scared the crap out of me. Kenny is like, we shouldn't be doing this. We brought something evil in here and now we're dissecting it. So Kenny and Christy end up talking outside. They have a lover's quarrel and Kenny is basically stating like he doesn't want these worms to get into Christy, like it's dangerous, but he ends up coming back because he does love her and he doesn't want anything to happen to her. I think he wanted to kind of monitor what was going on. And when I tell you, when they opened up the body and it was just dry and shriveled, Christy lost her mind. She was like, this is the same anatomy as a human. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Where's the blood? She's getting so upset. She's hitting the body. And as she's hitting the monster's dead body, all of a sudden this yellow ooze starts coming out of the body and it's disgusting. And it's so funny. It's disgusting. I'm like, ugh. And they're like, yes, this is awesome. Because of course they're aware now that potentially whatever this yellow ooze is will be able to fight these monsters. And in my head, I started picturing all the potential Fido characters, Randall, Donna, Boyd, Kenny, all on top of a roof trying to shoot these monsters. Shooting this yellow ooze at these monsters. I just pictured the scene in my head and I'm just convinced it's gonna happen. But yeah, I was so happy that happened because a glimpse of hope in this darkness, which speaking of a glimpse of hope, Fatima brings up that she's pregnant to Donna and Donna is absolutely excited and Fatima is so pessimistic and Donna even laughs because this is the first time Donna is feeling optimistic and wondering if maybe there is light in the midst of all this darkness. There's evilness, there's killing, there's murdering, there's death, there's horror, it's scary, but in the midst of all that, there's light. So I love that scene. It was very deep and beautiful. Jade talks to Jim's wife in this episode and they end up discovering they both have seen the same symbols, which I love that because it confirmed that, they're not crazy. This Fromily is showing them the same things, showing them the same signs. He sees Christopher and they talk about how she's seen the evil little children, and it was a great scene. I really want to talk about this scene because I don't know if you guys were thinking the same thing, but when Julie was talking to Eldridge, when he was saying like, you know, there's something, when I saw Smiley on the ground, I had an epiphany. He was like, I saw Smiley on the ground and I just feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. And it leads into Julie saying when she feels down, that she gets into the water and sinks her head in and she hears the sound of the ocean. Now, I was wondering if Julie was trying to set him up, because later on in the episode, he ends up attempting it. He sinks his head into the water. He's a little bit nervous and, you know, hoping this will help him. And as he does it, he looks over to his left and he sees the ballerina box and he's intrigued and interested. But before he gets a chance to even question what's going on, a monster in a Asian-inspired robe or kimono is pushing his head into the water. And that's how they end the episode. You know, is he dead? Is he alive? Was he dreaming? Was it a hallucination? We don't really know, but I'm excited to see about in the next episode. And I have more questions and maybe more theories. They've been giving more hints into this episode. So let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you have any, you know, insight or maybe something I missed, mention it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, Fromily.